And today, we're going to be reacting to Nerd Spaces Hate Black People. Now, I'm not going to say too much. Let's go ahead and get to the video, see what bro got to say.
Guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different because I want to talk about a more serious topic. Recently, a cosplayer by the name of Ash or Ashley, who went by the online handle SquidKid1111, passed away at only the age of 20, which is already a sad situation, someone so young losing their life, but the situation just gets sadder when it was revealed that the reason why she lost her life was because she was battling with her mental health due to racism and the amount of harassment she was receiving online due to her cosplays. Now, she would do cosplays of popular anime characters like Toga from My Hero Academia, Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries, and Rize from Chainsaw Man. Now, if you look at all these characters that she's cosplaying, and honestly most anime characters, majority of the time they are of the
She ain't even ugly though. Are those her real? Those can't be her real eyes though, right? Her eyes are big as fuck. Like, no disrespect though, because she did lose her life. Rest in peace to her. But her eyes are huge.
lighter complexion. Which brings me to the reason why this young lady is no longer here and why she was receiving hate and harassment for her cosplays, and it's simply racism. After Ash's passing, so many people have been making videos to highlight her situation and to basically spread awareness. But if I'm being honest, a lot of the videos that I'm seeing from non-black people just aren't really sitting right with me, because I've seen so many videos of people saying, I can't believe this happened, I can't believe this young girl lost her life.
Bro, niggas are always gonna say that after a black person kills himself due to racism, because it's like, I don't know why it's so difficult for people to not understand how difficult of a mental battle can be when you just being yourself, and the only reason why people don't like you is for something that you literally cannot change about yourself. It doesn't matter how many times you let your white homeboy say the N-word. It don't matter how many times you let small little racist shit slide. These people, they're never going to like you. If they're racist, they're never gonna like you. You can't. The only way for a racist behavior mindset to change is that their behavior has to change. And the thing with a lot of racists is that racists already got their mind set up how they see you, right? And it doesn't matter what you do. You could give $1 million to any racist white organization, right? They're gonna find a reason to make you not accepted because of your skin color. So it doesn't matter.
The cosplay community was never like this, when the fact of the matter is, no, this is how this community has always been to black cosplayers. But the more I sat and thought about it, the more I realized it's not just the cosplay community. A lot of these nerd spaces are filled with so much racism that you wouldn't even believe it. There are so many people in these spaces that do not like black people, do not want to see black people in the thing that they like, and also some
What the hell? Wait, what did that shit just say?
do not like black people, do not want to see black.
I wish we could go back to the 1880s to buy you. See, and this is why, like, I'm glad I never got too deep into like the anime community and all that type of stuff, bro. Because like, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't explain it, but we all knew about those dudes and those girls that like wouldn't sit at the lunch table. They sit outside. They look a little strange, just doing little weird stuff and stuff like that. I always feel like those type of people, like the ones that don't bathe, don't shower, don't really interact. You know, they got their little like stuff that they're into, whatever. I feel like there's like two types of racist people, right? There's like the redneck, the true redneck, titty sagging, Mountain Dew, moonshine drinking rednecks. You know what I'm saying? And then you got like those niche racists where it's like stuff like anime, where it's like they got literal like these dudes are obsessed with like 1,000-year-old witches that look like children and stuff like that. Those dudes, those people are also racist too, because they feel like they only like either Asian women or like white women that look like Asian women. They don't like shit else.
People in the thing that they like, and also sometimes don't even want to see black people engage with the thing that they like. Let's stick with the
most unique Nugon cosplay I've ever seen. Like, bro, and they're all hiding behind like profile pictures that aren't them saying this shit.
cosplay community for a second, because like I said, after the passing of Ash, there were so many people making videos as if this was a new thing in the community, and not like black cosplayers haven't been receiving harassment for years in this community. Well, only days after the passing of Ash, another black cosplayer by the name of Jahara Jade would post herself cosplaying the popular anime character Frieren. Now I want you to look at
Gang, what? I don't know none of these anime. I'm so glad I'm just like a oofy doofy dude when it comes to anime. I only like watching anime where the dudes are literally fighting or they killing each other. I don't like all these like random like, bro. I don't need to see like. I think honestly, bro, if I had a son, I would be more happy if he was watching porn than if he was watching shit like this. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like at least porn. He can explain that shit away. There's nothing he can say to me to where I'd feel safe with him living in my house watching shit like this. Because it's like, how is this entertaining to you? Like, what is it about looking at this that makes you like happy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
her
I don't give-
cosplay and look at the character Frieren, and I want you to be objective as possible and tell me that this isn't an amazing cosplay. Like, this quite literally looks like she took Frieren's costume out of the anime and brought it to real life. The craftsmanship is crazy. It's a great cosplay, it looks good. That should be the end of this situation, right? Well, of course not, because unfortunately for Jahara, she is a black cosplayer. Because a white cosplayer would then go on and I quote her cosplay and say, "It's always been interesting that so many black cosplayers just wear their own hair or texture wigs with cosplays instead of trying to look as much like the character as possible." Now, even if you want to be ignorant and don't want to call this comment out for what it is, you can acknowledge that this is such a weird comment to leave on somebody's post, right? Well, someone in the comments would actually go on to say, well, sometimes black women like to cosplay white characters, nothing wrong with it. And you know, I agree with this sentiment, even though Frieren isn't white, she's an elf. But I believe the concept that you can only
and here's the thing I don't understand. Right? That I've not been understanding about this whole video. All these characters are fucking fake. It's like when people got mad at Hailey Bell, whatever her name is, for being a black mermaid. These are fake characters, bro. They don't exist. Bro. It's like, I understand you being mad if you make Nat Turner white. Because Nat Turner was a slave, a black man, a slave. It's documented that he was black. But any fictional character that comes from somebody's brain can be changed to any color that anybody wants to believe they are. It doesn't matter. Like, it's so weird how people get so like instead of focusing on the story, they're looking at the character, and the character's like ruining the story for them. Like, there's people that really believe right, that Jesus Christ was white. Even though by historical fact Jesus Christ would not be white, there's still people that go around thinking Jesus was white with blue hair. I mean, not blue hair, with blue eyes and long flowing hair. Like, be realistic, man. Like, for an anime character, right? It does not matter what color they are, because in any medium the color can be changed. If Tite Kubo wanted to make Ichigo a black dude with purple hair, it would still be the same story. It doesn't matter. Yes, it'd be kind of jarring to be like, oh, this nigga looks different, but it's still the same character. It doesn't matter what his skin color is. Like, I don't know.
cosplay a character if you look like them is stupid and literally goes against the entire purpose of cosplaying. I don't believe any cosplayer should be limited to who they cosplay based on their race or gender. If you like a character, cosplay them. Well, this cosplayer didn't really hold the same sentiment, because she said this is not just doing that though, it's changing the character to look more black. So let me get this straight. Because this person is a black cosplayer and they choose to wear,
Like, that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So this is a black woman cosplaying somebody, and she decides not to just change her hair. The rest of the costume is there. And this stupid woman, I was gonna say a different word. This stupid woman then says she's trying to be more black. Whoa, well, bitch, you already called it out. What is she? Like, bro, this is
black hair while cosplaying a character that they like. That is bad, and that is insulting the original character because they are trying to make the character more black. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm reading too much into this. Oh, nope. Because literally in the next tweet she goes on to say, not sure why everything needs to be this character but make it black. Seems like an odd choice if you love the original character. And then she goes on to grab 4 of Jahara's cosplays to essentially push the point that she's trying to make these characters more black. So she's essentially saying, hey, if you really love these characters, if you really like these original characters, you wouldn't cosplay them, because by being black, by using your black features like the black hair you were born with, you are inherently trying to make these characters more black and disrespect the original character. And people will act like these are one-off incidents, but
if you're black, please don't cosplay. Bro, anime community is so weird, bro. Cause it's like, I don't care what nobody says, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I swear to God, I remember when anime was the weird thing that nobody messed with, right? Nobody really wanted to get into. Like, I don't like to be that dude that says like black people make everything cool or whatever. Black people make everything whatever it is, because in general, anime is always gonna remain niche, no matter how many. I mean, I think like the last couple of years has been breaking records in movie theaters and stuff like that. It's always gonna remain normally niche. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people in it that are so deep in it, like this is their whole life. Like they came out the womb and that's who ruins the shit for these people. Because it's like not only is y'all's like deeper community already weird, y'all are then trying to tell people not to do certain shit that are trying to join and be part of your community. It's so
Promise you they're not. There have been so many different situations throughout years on top of years of black people just trying to do what everyone else in this community does and dress up like the characters that they love from a media that they love, and they are met with nothing but criticism and harassment of people saying, hey, why would you cosplay this character?
Zelda is not black. Zelda is not real.
You don't look like them. This character isn't black, which has always been such a strange statement because some of the biggest cosplayers aren't even Japanese. They're white, yet no one seems to have a problem with them cosplaying characters that aren't white, like 99% of anime characters. And even when a black person cosplays a character that quite literally doesn't even have a race, is just like a creature, people still have a problem with it. This year for Halloween, a couple of friends dressed up as Light, L, and Ryuk from the anime Death Note. Now, the two friends that dressed up as Light and
I already know how this shit's gonna go, man. I already know how this is gonna go, brother. Oh, man. I already know how this is about to play out, man. This ain't about to be good. You got the nigga playing Ryu.
L were both Asian, and the friend that dressed up as Ryuk was black. And honestly, they all look cool as hell. It was a cool interpretation of these anime characters, and the videos that they took look really good, and they were going really viral. Except there was one itty bitty problem, and that's the fact that there was a good portion of people that didn't like the fact that a black guy was cosplaying Ryuk. Even though Ryuk is a fictional Shikigami, a god of death that has no actual race, there were just some people that just couldn't help themselves but to be racist towards this guy. If you've never seen Death Note, Ryuk's whole thing is that he really likes apples, so he's constantly asking Light to give him an apple, and he's constantly eating apples. So the guy dressed up as Ryuk was eating an apple in the video, you know, getting into character, and one of the top comments was, does he like watermelon instead of apples? And the amount
It's so strange, bro. It's so deep in black culture, right? Racism, right? Where it's like we got racist scenarios. We got racist stereotypes about our women. We got racist stereotypes about what we eat. There's so many different racial stereotypes about black people in general. I mean, about all races, right? But this focuses on black people. The black people ones are the ones that get like clowned down the most, right? Like and it's so odd because it's like these people will never ever in their lives, right? Like the internet is such a fascinating medium where any of these people, I don't think any of these people would even have like their heart would be beating out of their chest if they were to say any of this stuff in person or get caught saying any of this stuff in person. Cause like that's why I say like there's real racists and there's fake racists, right? The real racists are the ones that are willing to die behind the fact that they're racist. Like you could put a gun to their head and they will die on a hill that they're racist, right? And then you got the fake racists that are like say weird racist shit as a joke. And, like, they'll get the little laughs on the internet, but if you, like, pulled up and was like, yo, bro, did you say this? They will be so terrified to, like, even confirm that they say it.
The amount of casual racism in the comment section was so bad that the guy who posted the video actually had to come out and defend his friend.
So we made our costumes. Everyone looked really accurate. I thought it was going to be fire. The first video I uploaded was Light and Ryuk, like, walking through the hallway. And Ryuk is in the back just smiling and following him around. So tell me why when I posted this one, this is what the comment section was looking like. This video did so good that it was no longer just like a part of my community. It kind of just blew up and went straight into the anime community. Most of these people were commenting on their like spam accounts. They have like Eastern European flags in their bios. It's just like, it was making me realize like, damn, the anime community is really a bunch of loser incels who just stay in their rooms and are racist. And people were offended that our friend is black and cosplaying as Ryuk, who's of Shinigami, doesn't even have a race. It's those people, you know, but it's crazy how angry the anime community gets when like a black person or a person of color that's not Asian is like cosplaying or like casted as a different character. When white people have been whitewashing Asian media and movies and TV shows and everything for forever, they always cast white people and make them like saviors in Asian media. Moral of the story, anime There's a lot of weird people who are just really openly racist. Like I didn't have any reason to speak about it until I made a video that went viral.
And the thing is, it's like I don't even think they're openly racist because, like he said, they're using spam accounts, bro. They're terrified to be like truly racist. Like the only type of racist I'll ever be cool with, and not even cool. When I say cool with, I mean like, you know what, you got it, buddy. It's like the swashbuckling like Uncle Ruckus. Like they get down and dirty with their racism. Like, bro, these Eastern European dudes that are broke in their own country, these broke ass shotties that, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones I'm like, bro, like you're broke in your own country. The only reason that you have the friends that you have is because y'all all hate on one thing that has no effect on your life. Like y'all are gonna be 80 years old, still broke, still dying. Y'all probably die before 80. Just losers. Whole life is losers. Like if your internet gets cut off today, right? Like if it's a Ukrainian racist, right, and Putin sends a fucking swarm, a predator missile on your crib and takes out your internet, now you can't say anything about black people. These people are never gonna do nothing to you in real life that's gonna affect you. Now, if it's affecting your mental health, talk to somebody maybe with thicker skin for more advice. But that's really all you gotta do. That's really all you gotta do, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comes to Ninth Floor. Jack and Lynn Game the Right Way. I'm out this joint, man. Peace.